The world beneath the waves is far from silent. It's actually a place of constant communication, a symphony of clicks, whistles, deep, resonant calls that travel for miles. Life here sings its own ancient song. But in the summer of 1997, our listening posts in the vast, lonely expanse of the Pacific Ocean detected something altogether different. It was a sound unlike any other, a powerful, ultra-low frequency noise that rose from the abyssal depths. It was a sound so profound, so utterly alien, that it was given a simple, almost playful name: the bloop. This single, minute-long event has since echoed not just through the water, but through the halls of science and the corridors of our imagination, posing a question we have yet to answer. What was it? To comprehend the sheer magnitude of the bloop, we must compare it to the greatest singer in the animal kingdom, the blue whale. This magnificent creature, the largest animal ever known to have existed, produces a call that is itself a marvel of biological engineering. Its low-frequency moans can reach up to 188 decibels, a sound so powerful it can travel across entire ocean basins to communicate with other whales hundreds of miles away. The bloop, however, shattered that benchmark. When scientists analyzed its amplitude, they were confronted with a startling reality. This mysterious sound was significantly louder than the call of the mightiest blue whale. A creature capable of producing the bloop would have to be of a scale that dwarfs even the great whales. A being of truly gargantuan proportions, something that seems to belong more to mythology than to biology. The story of the bloop's discovery is intrinsically linked to the Cold War. During this era of tense global politics, the United States Navy deployed a remarkable piece of technology, SOSUS, a vast clandestine network of hydrophones laid across the seabed. Their purpose: listen for Soviet submarines. These hydrophones were our first true ears in the deep ocean, designed to pick up the faintest whispers across vast distances, a guardian network shrouded in secrecy. After the Cold War thawed, SOSUS was declassified and turned over to NOAA. Scientists could now use this powerful military tool to study underwater earthquakes, volcanoes, and marine mammal calls. The network that once listened for engines of war now listened for the heartbeat of the planet itself. It was this network that captured the bloop in 1997. The sound was detected by multiple sensors across the eastern equatorial Pacific Ocean, allowing scientists to pinpoint its origin with remarkable accuracy. When confronted with an unidentified sound from the deep, scientists follow a methodical process of elimination. The oceans are filled with human activity: ship engines, seismic air guns, active sonar pings. Each has a distinct acoustic fingerprint. The bloop, however, matched none of them. Its frequency profile rose slowly before ending abruptly, too organic, too unlike repetitive mechanical technology. The usual hum of humanity was quickly ruled out. The next consideration was geology. Underwater earthquakes produce immense rumbles. Volcanic eruptions send shockwaves through water. But these events have characteristic sounds. Earthquakes are chaotic noise, volcanic eruptions are sharp and sporadic. The bloop's sustained, structured ascent in frequency was inconsistent with geological events. There were no corresponding seismic records, a crucial missing piece. This left the most intriguing possibility: a biological source. At the heart of the bloop investigation is NOAA, the United States' premier scientific agency. A world-renowned institution staffed by some of the brightest minds in marine science, acoustics and oceanography. Their initial reaction was sheer disbelief. The team approached the problem with rigorous analysis, comparing spectrograms to thousands of known signatures, calculating source levels and propagation distances. Every test confirmed a baffling conclusion: an event of unprecedented scale and unknown origin. Years passed, but a definitive explanation remained elusive. The bloop became a legend within NOAA, the perfect scientific mystery that refused to fit any box. Researchers would revisit the recording, reanalyze data with new techniques, debate at conferences. No one could produce a conclusive theory. Too loud for an animal, too structured for geology, too organic for a machine. NOAA researchers have been careful not to overstate certainty. The bloop remains officially unexplained. To understand the bloop, we must journey to its birthplace. Triangulation data pointed to a single point in the southern Pacific Ocean. just off Antarctica. Approximately 50 degrees south latitude, 100 degrees west longitude. This places its origin in one of the most inhospitable regions on Earth. A world of immense pressure, perpetual darkness and near-freezing temperatures. The Antarctic abyss, a fitting cradle for such a profound mystery. The seafloor here is rugged and dynamic at the convergence of Pacific, Antarctic and Nazca plates. This creates undersea ridges, deep trenches and underwater volcanoes. It's also next to West Antarctica's colossal ice sheet. The ice shelf influences the region through seasonal advance and retreat and dramatic carving of massive icebergs. It's a frontier where geology and cryology meet in violent fashion. One of the most astonishing aspects of the bloop is its incredible ability to travel. Sound moves differently in water than air. Water's density allows sound waves to propagate with far less energy loss, especially low frequencies. There's a specific layer called the deep sound channel or SOFAR channel, which acts as a remarkably efficient waveguide. Sound trapped here can travel thousands of miles across entire ocean basins. The bloop was detected by arrays separated by over 3,000 miles. For a single sound to be so clearly audible across such vast expanse speaks to an initial acoustic energy release of almost unimaginable proportions. Even blue whale calls would degrade over such distance. The bloop arrived with clear, coherent signature, testament to its raw, unadulterated power. The deep sound channel turns seemingly separate oceans into a single, vast acoustic arena. For years, the mystery remained wide open. However, as polar monitoring improved, scientists began recording similar sounds from Antarctica. Powerful, low frequency, long duration. They suspected the bloop was not a beast's call, but ice groaning. This theory suggests the bloop was a very large icequake, acoustic energy released when ice shifts, cracks, fractures or scrapes against seabed. As massive icebergs carve or vast ice sheets crack under stress, unique properties of ice and water generate complex acoustic signatures. The icequake hypothesis elegantly solves puzzling aspects: the immense power, Antarctic location and rising frequency signature. NOAA says ice fracturing sounds have spectrograms consistent with the bloop, but they've never definitively declared the case closed. The bloop of 1997 was singular, more powerful than most ice sounds recorded since. The allure of unknown remains strong, and the idea of a colossal undiscovered creature remains captivating. The icequake theory leads, but a shadow of doubt and touch of wonder remains. Today, more than a quarter century later, the bloop continues to resonate. Whether the cry of unknown leviathan or groan of dying glacier, its story has become modern legend. A cultural touchstone symbolizing great unanswered questions our planet still holds. The bloop is testament that in an information age where we feel we've mapped, measured and understood everything, there are still profound mysteries waiting to be discovered. It is an echo from a world still largely alien to us. The oceans cover 70% of Earth's surface, yet we've explored less than 5% of their volume. The abyssal depths remain the largest, least known habitat on Earth. The bloop encourages the next generation to look deeper, listen more closely, and never lose their sense of wonder. For somewhere in the crushing darkness, there are answers we're not yet ready for, and sounds we haven't learned to understand. The great blue wilderness is waiting.